Lunch break. Intention, man. Moving with intention, thinking with intention. A lot of us feel like we stuck in the mud there. Like we just at this level and you don't know how to get to that next level. It's like, I'm doing everything. I got a job, I'm paying bills, I'm a good person, all of this stuff, but you're not making no progress. So you feel like something is wrong. And then to add the flame to the fire, you on social media all day looking at these billionaires and these rappers and these celebrities and these actors and these actresses, and you're looking at millionaire lifestyles, and you putting that stress of not having a millionaire lifestyle on yourself. So you got regular issues going on, you got bills, you got relationship problems, friendship problems, family problems, you got all that going on. You add an unnecessary stress to your life because you're looking at stuff that, quite honestly, you're probably not gonna get that soon. Some of us not gonna get that in our lifetime, but some of us is on that way. But as far as the near future, I don't see us middle-class citizens come across no multi-million-dollar contract or no multiple $1 million of money to where we can go out here and get Ferraris and mega mansions and do all the stuff that we see every day on social media. We not gonna, let's be real, we're not gonna get that no time soon. So let's focus on right now, on the real. Let's focus on some real. Get away from material. You so focused on material and gaining all this material, but that ain't even no true happiness for real. That ain't gonna make you happy. You feel like it's gonna make you happy because you don't have it and you want it. But if you look and study millionaires and rich people and famous people, a lot of them kill themselves. A lot of them are depressed. A lot of them got issues. A lot of them are on drugs. Look at Kodak Black. Look at some of your favorite artists in real. Take the job away from them. Look at them as a person. Look at their face. A lot of them are not happy. They don't have a good life. They're putting on a show. It's a stage. They're fronting. Every time you get on the gram and you post something, you don't post no regular real life. You posting the highlight. That's what celebrities do. They post the highlight. They post the good. And that's all you seeing. But really look at them. Them people not happy. And they'll tell you. Some of them will tell you, bro, I was happier when I didn't have it. I was doing better when I didn't have it. I done lost so much time chasing the bag and chasing being rich that I forgot what was important, or I can't get relationships back. The whole nine, bro. You get all that. But what I'm getting at is, you personally, when you get off of social media and you hop back into reality, when you get off of social media and you put this phone down and it's just you in the room, you in your car, you in the gym, you at work, then reality sets in and you start looking at your life like, what's going on? What's the problem? Why I don't have what I was just looking at? Why I don't got it? You don't have it because you're not intentional. You don't move with purpose. You don't move with the right motivation. You don't move with a goal in mind. You don't have no goals. That's your problem. You got zero goals. If I sat right here and asked you what you want to do in life, you're going to say something real elementary. Oh, I want to be rich. I want to be famous. You're going to list stuff that has to do with material. You're not going to list no real goals. I want to have $10,000 in 6 months. I want to create something that's going to provide value to somebody else. I want to teach my kids how to do this by the time they're in 3rd grade. I want to set my kids up to be whatever they want to be by the time they leave house. You have no goals. And you wonder why you feel empty. You wonder why you feel sad. You wonder why when you go to work and you come home, you feel like you have a life that's meaningless. You feel like you have a life that's very routine. You go to work, come home, get on social media, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come home, get on social media, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work. You just in a routine and you're not even thinking about doing anything different, but you want everything to be different. And what sense do that make? You want your whole life to be different, but you aren't doing anything different. You don't even have a plan. You just sitting here watching the world pass you and everybody else doing everything that you want to do, but you're not doing anything but thinking about it and making yourself more sad and mad and depressed because you aren't doing anything. That's your fault. You have to do something different. And I'm not the one to sit here and tell people, oh, and that's what a lot of these channels and a lot of people, they just spit out stuff. Oh, if you want money, you need to attract money. If hard work pays off, so you need to sit here and work 80 hours a week and work, and then it'll happen because you put the work in. Everything is just telling you basic stuff. You know that. You already know that. You know if you want something, put the work in, you'll get it. You know if you want to drive a Ferrari, you need to make some more money. You know if you want to buy a car, you need to make some more money. And we all know the basics. Anybody you can tell me that. What would I need to do to be happy? Oh, just go get some stuff. Anybody can say that. No. What's the real, bro? What's the real action? The real problem is you don't have no plan. You're not working towards nothing. You don't have no goals that you can go down and go off the checklist. That's why you come home and get on social media, because you don't have anything else to do. Your focus and your mind is not focused on anything but work and complaining about work, but bills and complaining about bills, but your relationship and complaining about your relationship, but your bad kids and complaining about your bad kids. You're in a mindset that just lets you complain about your circumstances, but you're not trying to learn from your circumstances. You're not trying to better your circumstances. You just want to complain and think that some magic is gonna happen and you automatically gonna have a good life like everybody else around you or the people that you aspire to be. That's called wishful thinking. We're a bunch of wishful thinkers. Nothing is gonna happen if you're not intentional about changing your life, if you're not intentional about getting something. If you do want a new car, how much is that car? How much is that broken down into monthly payments? This is thinking intentional. Let me give y'all an example. Think intentional. If I want a new car, how much is that car? How much are those monthly payments? How much money do I need down to get to a monthly payment that's comfortable for me? Okay, well, let's say it's $500. I don't got $500 to give. So let me look at my bills and see why I don't have an extra $500. So when I look at my bills, okay, I see this is going to Netflix. This is going to my current car note. This is going to insurance. This is going to Wi-Fi. This is going to bills. This money right here coming out. I don't even know. Be intentional. And then you'll realize it's really not that hard. If I cut Netflix off, if I switch insurance and get a cheaper rate, I just save myself $300. Now the bread that I'm saving, I can put that towards that car payment. I know it's $500, but at least now I'm closer. Now all I gotta do is figure out how to come up with $200. Think intentional. Think. The stuff that you want is not hard to get. You just don't have a plan to get it. Anything is hard if you ain't got no plan. Anything. Your job. Why do we go to work, bro? We go to work to make money. Point blank, period. Nobody goes to work because they love their job. That's not the reason you go. Now, if you're passionate about it, that makes the job easier. But you don't go to any job and physically do work just because you want to do work. You're doing it to get a return. You're doing it to get money. Simple. So right now, you're going to work. When you put that work in, you're intentional about waking up every day and going to work. Now, you might be late, you might BS around on a job, but you're intentional about being in there and clocking in. Why? Because you know if I go here and I clock in, regardless of what I'm doing, I'm going to get paid every 2 weeks, monthly, however you get paid. If I go in here and I clock in, I punch my time in at this job, I'm going to get paid. That's why I'm here. It's the same in your life. Clock into your personal life. If you clock into your personal life and do some work, you will get paid. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But you don't have no plan. When you go to your job, when you first get hired, what do you go through? Orientation. Orientation shows you how this company operates, how you need to clock in, how you apply for days off, how you do the job. It has a plan for you. And when you go to work, you learn that plan and then you execute that plan every day and then you get paid for executing the plan. So why you can't do that with your real life? You see what I'm saying? Change how you think. Be intentional about the stuff that you want to do. If you want a house, okay, let me stick on the job thing because I feel like that makes sense. If you want a new job, where do you go? You go to Indeed, LinkedIn, you go to where you know the jobs are posted. And then what do? You click the job and you read what's required. Okay, so if I want to be a data analyst, I need to have X amount of experience. I need to have this skill set, and I need to know how to do this. Then you look at yourself. Do I know how to do this? If I don't know how to do it, okay, let me go try to learn it. Or let me see how what I already know comes close to this. Then when I go in the interview, I'm gonna tell somebody, hey, I know how to do what's on this list. And if you hire me, then I can show you that I know what to do what's on this list. And then you get paid for that. So in your real life, if you want a house, you need to go to where the houses are listed. Then when you, Zillow, Redfin, go on those websites. Look at the house that you want. Don't worry about the price. What do you want? You want 3 bedrooms? You want 2-car garage? Cool. How much do those houses cost? 500,000, 600,000? All right, cool. Now, what is 600,000 as a monthly payment? Break it down. Come up with a plan. This is the monthly payment. Okay, how do I put a down payment down? Okay, all I gotta do is put, what, 10,000 down? Okay, so I need to save 10,000. How do I save 10,000? Okay, 10,000 is X amount of money a month. All right, let me look at my bills. How can I put X amount of money a month to save 10,000 to get to the down payment I need to get this house that has 3 bedrooms and the 2 garages that I want? But it's not, bro. And we don't even sit down and make a plan. Just be intentional. Have the intent to sit down and take control back of your life, bro. Just make a plan and do it. That's our problem, though. We don't know how to think for ourselves. We don't know how to come up with a plan for ourselves. We think this stuff is just so unreachable and unattainable just because we don't know how to get it. You can have whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. You just have to have a plan and execute it. So when you sitting down and you sad and you depressed and you're not where you want to be and you questioning yourself and all of that, think to yourself, do I have a plan? Am I working towards something? 90% of the time, 99% of the time, you don't. You just going through the motion of somebody else's plan. A job, a 9 to 5, that's somebody else's plan for you to make them money, and they gonna give you a little bit because you help them make money. Why you can't do that? YouTube is a free avenue. All you have to do is cut the camera on and upload a video to YouTube, and over time they will pay you. There's no startup cost. Y'all, I be wanting to start side hustles and businesses, but it costs so much money to do it, and I don't got the money right now, and bills is tight, and I can't save it. I can't. You will come up with all the excuses not to do something, but you can't list 3 ways of how to make that work, or how to do it. You can give me a million reasons why it ain't gonna work, but you can't give me 3 of why it would work or how it could work. Because you don't even know. You haven't even researched how to start a side hustle, how to start a business, how to save money, how to invest. You haven't even took the time to be intentional and even just look it up. And you wonder why you don't have no money, or you're not where you want to be. You're not doing no leg work. You're not putting no work towards it because you don't have the intentional part. You don't even have the mindset to go bro, it's so simple to look up stuff now, bro. We have AI, we got Siri. You can literally ask your phone for everything, bro. I want to be a millionaire. Siri, how do I be a millionaire? Okay, when do I need to do this? Well, what does that mean? Well, what does that mean? And she will literally answer every single question for you. And you won't even do that part. Be intentional. Moving forward, bro. Get off social media, bro. Stop getting on social media to get away from the world. What you getting away from? You didn't even do nothing today. You went to work and you came right back home. What you getting away from? You didn't run into nothing unexpected at work. You know how work go. That's why you BS at work, because you already know how to work the system. You don't really work 8 hours a day. You just in there for 8 hours. And then you come home and act like you really work 8 hours and you so tired that you need to get on social media and relax and decompress and do all this stuff like you just ran a marathon. You ain't do nothing but sit in a building for 8 hours and complain. That's all you did. So you come on social media and you try to get away. No, when you come home, that's when the intentional stuff starts. Intentionally look up how to make money. Intentionally look up how to start a side hustle. Intentionally look up how to make your relationship better. Intentionally look up how to be a better parent. Get some techniques and some tips. but it's all about the intent. You have to be intentional. So when you on social media, get off Shade Room and all the drama and all the entertainment. Get off of that. There's some money making pages on social media. There's some entrepreneur pages on social media. There's some relationship advice pages on social media. There's some counseling pages on social media. Within social media, there are links to other avenues that are outside of social media, because social media is not the answer. Social media is a tool to draw your attention to something. So if you want to get money, have your attention on money and let social media draw that attention and that curiosity. Let social media lead you to a bank, to an investment person, to a mentor. Let it do it. Use social media for yourself. Work it that way. Let it take you somewhere, versus just putting you to sleep every night off of cheap laughs and being horny and whatever else you do on social media that make you feel comfortable. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Stop following them. Stop looking at them pages, bro. When this video go off, man, really sit back and look at your life and figure out what you want and how do you get it. Simple. Just be intentional. If you can't even be intentional about what you want, how you gonna sit down and have the motivation and the get up and go to even come up with a plan? It don't work that way. That's what you're doing now. You feel like you want all this material, but you ain't looking at no plan to get it. That's what you're doing right now. That's why it's not working. You are living proof that method don't work. Wishful thinking, looking at stuff, hoping that you run into some good luck, hoping that parlay hit, hoping you hit the lottery, you run into some bread. Those are phenomena. The chance of that happening is very rare, slim to none. And I know you on Twitter and Instagram looking at everybody hit lays and people winning the lottery and people coming into money. Do y'all understand there's 1 billion people in the world? 1 billion. That's a lot of people in the world. Social media connects 1 billion people in one place. So I don't care if you follow 5 pages that show nothing but wins. Those are 5 people out of 1 billion. Do you know how low of a percentage that is? But because you constantly seeing these 5 people hit, you think that it's very common. No, gambling tell you it's a 99% chance you ain't finna hit none of these lays, but you steady doing it because you following the same 5 or 10 people, and you thinking that 5 or 10 people, it's so common that they hit that you got to sit there and do that too. But that's 5 or 10 out of 1 billion. It's not 5 or 10 out of the 20 people that you know. And you can't even think like this because you so sucked into social media, bro. When you zoom out and you look at the world for what it is, you will understand what's going on out here. You will understand how money works. You will understand the game. It's a game out here, bro. You gotta learn how to play the game. But everybody who plays the game, everybody who's rich, everybody who's on these levels, they were intentional about playing the game. They were intentional about getting $1 million. They were intentional about having that house. They were intentional about going back to school and getting a degree to put themselves in better position to obtain what they want. You aren't doing none of that. You're just watching. You sitting on the bleachers. You sitting on the sideline watching everybody else play the game. Watching everybody else go touchdown. Watching everybody else shoot a goal. Score the hockey puck. You're just watching. Get off the bench, hop into the game. You want something to change? Be intentional about hopping in the game. You could do it. They did it. Everybody's human. Everybody bleed the same. All women pee the same. All men pee the same. Everybody bleeds red. We are all the same person. We all got the same amount of time. And I don't want to hear the circumstances excuse, bro. Like, I don't want to hear, oh, my baby mama this, and I don't got no bread, and I got a low paying job, blah, blah, blah. You can do whatever you want to do. But you have to be intentional about it. Put some effort. Do something different. Get out your comfort zone. Make yourself uncomfortable. Make yourself uncomfortable. Like come on, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. 2025, with everything that's going on in the government and stuff, this gonna be probably the easiest time to make some money. With the transition to AI coming and this digital bread and crypto, this is gonna be the easiest time to make some money. And if you haven't noticed, you can get paid off this phone right here. You can get paid. Now, I'm not no old dude, but I'm not super young. I'm right in the middle. So I understand the older way, and I'm starting to catch on to what the youngest is doing. I'm catching on. I'm seeing how they making money off of TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and cryptocurrency. I'm seeing the switch. All this talk about AI coming in and stealing jobs and doing all that. I see that side, but then I see the people behind AI and how they're using it to leverage themselves, to make more money, to become valuable. I see both sides. You don't see both sides because you're not intentional about learning. You're not intentional about keeping up with the world. You're intentional about self-pity and getting down on yourself and beating yourself up because of your circumstances. And because you can't see outside of your circumstances, you run to social media for comfort. You don't talk to no humans. You don't talk to your friends. The people you want to talk to, they done you dirty. You can't trust them. You don't want to talk to nobody. Everything on social media is telling you be by yourself. Don't have no interaction because you can't trust nobody. Men ain't nothing. Women ain't nothing. I'm on my own journey. I'm healing journey. I don't need nobody. I know how to self-heal and self-govern myself. No, you don't. That's a cop-out. That's an excuse. If you knew how to self-heal, you would be healed. You would be in a better place than where you are, but you're not. Start looking at the facts and stuff. Stop listening to all the distractions and everything that's going on, bro. Use your common sense. Common sense says if you have a plan and you work your plan, you will most likely get the result that you're working towards. Common sense also says if you don't have a plan and you just standing and watching the world go by you, the world is going to go by you because you're just standing and watching it. Come on, man. Zoom out. Get back to reality. Get back to real life. Your situation is not everybody else's situation. So you can't get advice from everybody. You can't follow what a millionaire does because his bills ain't your bills. His situation not your situation. Even me, my situation not your situation. Now we can be a little bit more relatable because we on the same level, but I don't know your bills. I don't know what your budget is. I don't know how many kids you got. I don't know if you are the problem in your relationships or the other person. Nobody knows that. So you can't keep coming out here asking people for help and asking people, what's the best way to make money? What's the best way to do this? It's a million answers to everything. Only you know your life. Only you know your situation. So what you need to do is go research some of those a million ways and figure out which one works best for you. And then do it. Do it. You control your life. You control the plans that you put in your life. Our biggest downfall is if we don't have nobody leading us and telling us what to do, we become lost. We become sheep. We're dependent on somebody. Just like school, you depended on your teacher to come up with the curriculum for you to do it. You depend on your coaches to tell you what to do at practice. You depend on your employer and your boss and your manager to tell you what to do at work. And you just go and you listening to somebody else. You're letting everybody else. You're working everybody else's plan. Everybody has a plan and you're just working their plan. What about your plan? Once you graduate high school, middle school, college, you out here by yourself. Now it's your turn to come up with the plan. It's your turn. But you're so used and conditioned to working everybody else's plan that you don't even realize that. That's why you don't have no motion. That's why you sad. That's why your relationship's not working out. You're so used to being up under everybody else's umbrella. Now when it's time for you to create your own umbrella and own plan, you don't know what to do. But sit there and curl up in a ball and complain. It's not it, bro. It's not it. Just be intentional about what you're doing. Get off social media and come up with a plan to change your life and just work the plan. This is the easiest time to make money. This is the easiest time to get rich. You just got to put yourself out there. You think I care about what? Man, I'm in the car. I'm just talking to you. Most of y'all scared to hop on YouTube. You scared about what you look like. Do you got a haircut? Is your stuff together? Is your clothes? Man, who care? We middle class. You gonna wear the same clothes. You gonna wear the same socks. You gonna drive a Toyota, a Honda. It's cool, bro. Are your bills paid? So you winning. Are you in your right mind? Did you wake up this morning? Are you in the crazy house? Are you sick? Do you have you got cancer? Is anything really wrong with you? And most of the times it's not. Only thing is wrong is your mindset is messed up. Your mindset not thinking right. Ain't nothing wrong with you, bro. Get out of your mind. Stop thinking about personal so much and realize that this is a game. Figure out how to play the game to get what you want. Simple, but you gotta be intentional. You have to care about it. That has to be on the forefront of your mind. You feel me? The only reason you steady complain about everything else because that's what's on your mind all day. Complain, victim, complain, victim, complain. Wishful thinking, wishful thinking. That's all you thinking about. Change what you think about. Okay, I can't get this house. All I have to do is, this is all I have to do. Stop saying what you can't do. I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't know. Well, figure it out. You can learn. I don't know how to save $1,000. Figure it out. The same way you figured out how to drive. We all learn from something. Somebody teaches you something. Somebody taught you how to drive a car. You had to learn that from somebody, right? Somebody taught you how to dress. Somebody taught you how to put your shoes on. Somebody taught you how to put a condom on. Somebody taught you how to do everything that you know how to do, right? So because somebody taught you, that means you know how to learn. That means you know how to figure out stuff. So why you can't learn how to make some money? Why you can't learn how to change your life? Why can't you let somebody teach you? Why can't you go and listen to somebody to learn something? Why can't you go spend some money on a course to learn something? You just don't want to. Cause them emotions so high, that hurt so high, that doubt so high, that unconfidence is so high. You allow your emotions to drive the car versus your brain. Just try it different, bro. You done let the emotions done won. The emotions done kicked you for the last 5 years, bro. The world beat you down. It's everybody else's fault. And you could be right. And I'm speaking from experience, bro. I've been in a lot of situations that wasn't my fault, and I beat myself up about it. But now I see nobody coming to save me, whether I was right or wrong. Nobody coming to save me. I'm the only one that can save me. I'm the only one that can change what I'm doing. And it starts with this. It starts with being intentional. I don't want to hurt no more. That's why we on YouTube. I don't want to hurt no more. I don't want to not be able to take trips and buy the things that I want to buy without penny pinching and not without saying, ooh, boy, if I do this, boy, I'm gonna have to go work overtime. We're not supposed to be living like that, bro. You supposed to be out here doing what you want to do because you only get this thing one time, bro. And the celebrities that you idling and you looking up to, they did it. They were saying nobody grew up like that. They might have had help growing up into a rich family, but they still had to put some type of work in. They had to be intentional about something. You could do the same thing. You just have to think that way. You have to, that's what people say, attract it. Attract that way means put this stuff in front of you so much that you have no choice but to think about it. If you want some bread, watch how to, look at stuff, how to get money all day long. Anytime you got some downtime, look at something, how to get money. If you want to be an athlete and you want to be an actor, submerge yourself in that stuff so you can learn how to do it. Don't look at it for entertainment. Look at how to learn how to do it. Just be intentional, man.